Okie doke, let's get this taken care of. So, hi, it's been a while. If I remember correctly, it's been since January because I got sick twice. I would love to say I'm joking. I'm not. So, January started off very productive. It started off well and took a turn halfway through the month where I got sick. I got a cold. Don't worry. Both times were just a cold. First one was a really bad head cold that lasted a few weeks. Second one didn't last as long. It's like right when I started feeling better from the first, another one snuck in. So I spent most of January sick and a little into February. And then it was mostly playing catch up on my projects, as in getting some of the stories done for my hardcover edition of Dark Pine and just catching up on other projects in the meantime, as well as prepping for things for here because I do have videos I want to do for here. Like, I recently did a poll on whether or not I should take you along my reading journey for this because I DNF'd this like a year or two ago. Initially put it up on Pango because I got like 10 chapters in and it just wasn't working for me. I felt like I was pushing through it and I wasn't exactly the biggest fan of Feyre and Tamlin. And when you're not the biggest fan of the main characters of anything, it's kind of hard to push through. But I figured it was wishlisted more than it was actually put in cards. It's just like, it's been long enough. I'll take it off of Pango and give it another shot. I am now on chapter 4 as of recording this, making little notes for each chapter, and I will be making a video about that. So you'll see my reading journey and thoughts on A Court of Thorns and Roses at another point, because I am a slow reader. But I just wanted to make this video to give you guys the heads up and just update you guys on where I've been, because it has been so long since my previous video. I usually like to give it like a few weeks between videos, but I wasn't expecting to be sick because life just hits you sometimes, and this time quite literally twice in a row. Not fun. As for this channel, I do have more episodes of Write With Me planned. I mean, it's literally a vlog series of me taking you along with me on my writing journey, because I have many books in the works. As you can see, my chart. This is how I keep track of what is being reworked and planned and what is in the middle of being written. And then eventually further down to edited and ready to publish. So yeah, I do plan on making more Write With Me episodes. So there is that. But for more content, I do want to bring back and continue story crafting, because I do like that series. It's just a matter of figuring out how I want to do it, because I still haven't quite worked it out. I did like the sort of like one-person D&D kind of style that the past episodes have had, or at least the past episode had, because in the last one it was the sci-fi noir, and I kind of dug the storytelling element, even if it didn't really pick up and no one really watched it. I had fun with it. I had fun editing it. But who knows? I do want to bring that back. It's just a matter of working out how to do it, because I do like the idea of it being like a one person, like one shot D&D session. But I also want to do things like a video about how I prep my stories, because I am very much what people like to call a plantser, a plotter, and a pantser. I sometimes wing it, but I also like to outline things. I'm very big on chapter outlining, but there are definitely times where I will just start out a story and just wing it for the first half and be like, okay, I'm stuck here, I'm going to chapter outline. So I do want to make videos on my writing process. And I also want to do things like a video on making your own cover art, because I am a self-published author. I do my own cover work, like with this one, The Collectors, which is currently being reworked and turned into 2 different books. So yeah, that's what these 2 post-its on the back are. But I do my own cover art, so I figured I'd give some tips and tricks on what I do. And I mean, I also want to I want to try and dip my toes into the booktube environment with more videos like the ones I want to do for this, which is sort of taking along my reading journey, because I am very much a mood reader. I will read multiple books at once. Granted, it doesn't mean I read many books a month. I typically start a book, like the book, get into the book, put it down briefly to do something, see another book and go, oh, that looks interesting, pick it up, start reading that. And the cycle continues. Sometimes I get back to those books, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't pick up those books again for months, sometimes for years. And yet when I pick those books up, I remember exactly where I was. So maybe the videos like the one for ACOTAR will be the start of me actually finishing books. Because I've started so many good books that I am loving so much, especially recently. Oh my god. Like outside of ACOTAR, like, hey, hang on. Can we talk about these? I am in love with these so far. I am absolutely obsessed. I have been picking these back up multiple times. Like, these are pushing past my usual mood reader tendencies. Just, I love these two so much. And I do want to try getting more into ebooks. I just have an object permanence thing when it comes to ebooks because I like I like physically having the thing to hold. It is a good way for me to see like how far into something I am while also just seeing that the book is there. And since Kindles are expensive, and that was originally what I was going to do, but again, they are expensive, I lucked out a year or two ago and got a Fire tablet on sale. And it is the perfect size. So, yeah. I already started a book on here. I don't remember the title of it because it's been a while and I need to go back through this because, again, yeah, object permanence. Once I close this, it's just like, I don't remember. So, yeah. Going to try to work on ebooks. So, hopefully, I can just do a bunch of videos helping me get back into the reading habit, I guess. So, yeah, no, my foray into BookTube as well. Even though this is return to writing, who knows? Maybe I'll change the channel name at some point. But right now, this is just the video plans. But other than that, I know I did make videos about making a video game, and I have started a new channel, which I need to get back to as well, and I was going to, but I got sick. Like, only me. Only I could be like, oh yeah, no, it's like, I have all of these plans, I've got all of this, the stuff I want to do, and then life is just like, no. You need to, like, dial it back, like, 20 notches, and just reassess for a moment. But I will be making more content for that. I do already have a devlog on there, so that's good. I'm also starting to work on a test game because I realized the test game I was originally going to work on is a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So I'm really just dialing that project back and be like, okay, need to start at very bare basics since I have little to no game making experience, even though this is a basically click and choose options, choose your own adventure story kind of game. Because I don't like the typical visual novel setup of just screen and subtitles. I like to make it more fun and immersive. I like when things are more immersive. I like that stuff. So that's on a different channel. That's the Tiny Tabby Games. That's already up. If anything, I will add a card. I think it's up here. That this is where the info thingy is. The little eye that pops up. So I will try to link that there. If not, it will be in the description. But yeah, gaming related content will be over there. And as far as more to the story goes, part of me wants to keep it, but I like debating on keeping it. Because I don't want this to just go game theory route, but I don't know, and I really do want to talk about that stuff unless maybe I move that over to the gaming channel, the game making channel. I don't know. That one's still a debate. Because I know that's where a lot of my subscribers came from because of the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, but then just, that's a big debate. And as for like videos on like Starry writing, I made a short basically updating on Starry because I'm not in the mood to give it another shot. Just no way. I've seen a couple videos from other people who in the past year or so used Starry and no way. no way. Apparently they basically immediately right off the bat now. It's just like anything you put on there, whether you leave Starry or not, it's always theirs. And they're still emphasizing that you could make this much. But yeah, no, I'm not doing an updated video on that. I've made a story or a short checking out the new site to see if maybe anything's changed. Spoiler, it really hasn't changed much. If anything, it looks like it's gotten worse. But there are other people's videos you can look up Starry and just assess it for yourself. But I'm not going to be trying different platforms, so you don't have to. So yeah, that's where I've been. That's what's been up with me and the channel and what I plan on doing for the channel. So yeah. Also for Right With Me, expect more digital camera content because that was fun. I like it. It has a very kind of home movie kind of vibe, and I dig it. It's fun. So look forward to more content if you like the content I already have and think I have a fun personality. I really don't know. I still don't have the YouTube shtick down. You would think with the amount of time I've been on here, and this isn't even my first channel, that I would have this down by now, but I don't. Like, I'm not going to be one of those people that's just like in the first 10 seconds, if you like this video, if you like me, if you like this content, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I don't like forcing people to do things if they don't want to. If you want to subscribe, go for it. Also, can we talk about one little thing about the YouTuber shtick? What is with the... I mean, what am I saying? I get why they do it. It's like a guilt trip thing, but it does feel very guilt trippy when people are just like, oh yeah, I've noticed a lot of my viewers are not subscribed. Let people lurk. I will let you guys lurk. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. It's like when people point out lurkers in chats on streams, just like, let me lurk. Let me just watch from the distance. Like, I will let you guys lurk if you want. You can lurk in the comments. You don't have to even comment. You can just like the video and move on with your day. So, yeah. You can like, you can subscribe, you can hit the notification if you want, because I don't have an upload schedule. But yeah. And we'll see you guys whenever the next video is.